And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 5. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin. That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Doncic against Conley. Here's Randle, and that one falls.
Well, that's Randle working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Reeves outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Edwards, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there. Well, you pair your dynamic athleticism with your impressive handle, and Hachimura off the dribble drive.
Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Now here is Conley. Out to Edwards.
Hey, guys.
Off target at the rim. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. James.
Hey, Gaggy.
Rejection by McDaniel. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity. And James with the layup.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Edwards against Reeves. Fires from 14, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Randle after Luka Doncic's bucket. Randle with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Left side, Edwards. Over Reeves. Edwards can't hit.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's James.
Shoots it. Ay, Gagi, nasa ilalim.
Well, this is how you should a tremendous contest.
Wala na kasi si AD.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball.
Ay, lampas.
Here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Edwards. With the crossover, it's deflected. On the wing, Doncic. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Edwards with the stop.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them.
Ay, gagi ba na tinira?
As they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Well, size and athleticism, a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
Right.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Reeves against McDaniel. Kicks it out to LeBron. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 13.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Reeves against Edwards. It's deflected.
Hey, Gago.
Tries again. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. James in the post. Defended by Gobert.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. Oh,
Nice, boy.
Oh, easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset about that one.
Doncic passes to Reeves. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Conley. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Ay, gago.
Edwards finds McDaniel.
Engel.
The shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him
Yun lang ang tubig.
inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Sige.
Very good. That.
Yeah, shit. Saan mo yan nakuha? Paano yan? Triangle. Triangle.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Kahit no good ganun ka pa niyo.
1:11 left here in the opening quarter.
Vincenzo.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Boy, at
Point
his
ba
size,
siya lang yung
Doncic against
gumagawa?
a quality contest, able to still finish it.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Doncic.
Thank you.
DiVincenzo kicks to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's LeBron. Reeves right side. No hit with the wing jumper.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off.
Regardless,
Right? You
regardless.
can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Ay, gago.
James dishes to Doncic. Back to James.
Wala ka.
And James throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. It's been all about Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Goodwin, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Len blocking down the middle. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team.
Oh, go. Ano?
That's daw yung bibigay sa kanya.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Tapos, next ko lang.
Ano yung next?
L. Yeah. Tapos, pipindot mo X para i-select yung mga... yeah. Sino tayo mo? ML tayo, bro.
Some changes for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Alex Len. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Goodwin. Here's Vincent, over by Conley. Now Vincent. Pass to Connect. In the corner, it's Kleber. No good on the triple. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Here's Randall. McDaniels finds Randall. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Baka makalmot ka, Brian. Nangangagat pa yan.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Second chance effort. Pass to Randall. Over Vanderbilt. Here's Gobert. Persistence leads on as they finally hit a shot.
Alex Len na nga lang. Tayo na, ang laki.
Strength of Rudy Gobert getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Gano'n na din.
Vanderbilt with the screen. No one covered. Connects, got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space
Ay,
to get it
gago.
off, so why not?
Drills it from outside. Edwards got 14.
That is a three by the Ant-Man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do.
Alam mo sino pinambantay ko kay Edward? Si Goodwin pa.
Thanks so much.
If you find yourself in between in that
Tapos
mid-range
ginawa akong
area,
bench
you're
ano,
so
Austin.
confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
For the three.
Namin.
The rebound on the Timberwolves.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense.
Ayo.
Tubig pag umihi ka.
Finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Vincent, and he makes good on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4. Here's Conley.
Ano ba yan, butas?
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking I can score it in the painted area.
Pass to Finney-Smith from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Edwards. Finney Smith with it. Picked up by Edwards. Connect with it. Here's Finney Smith. Edwards defending. Sweet move.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Shit, basically,
Edwards looking it over. Edwards loves it in there.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
He just drifts in off the baseline and throws down the amazing reverse windmill.
I think Greggy was saving that one for us. Wow. Pass to Finney Smith. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Sorry.
Checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And here is Hachimura. Len with a screen on Randall. Here's Hachimura. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The shot, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Hachimura. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
From outside, pass to Alexander Walker. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Eagles in the corner. A 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Randall against Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, gritty play by Rui Hachimura. Doesn't let the foul prohibit him from finishing.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throw.
Randall passes to Reed. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith blank comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
Ingles with the screen for Randall. Glenn grabs the board. Lakers leading by 7. Connect with a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Connect's got 9.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Randall against Hachimura. Reed kicks to Ingles. 3-pointer Randall. A three-pointer is right on target. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a three. So can I.
Here's Vincent. Defended by DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Eight seconds left to play here in the half. Randall finds Alexander Walker. With 2 seconds left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment.
Lumabas ka na nga. Lumabas. Wait lang. LD kasi kinukuha niya yung bola eh. Bola. Saan? Ito.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Timberwolves trail by 5. We got Joe Ingles. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Reed. And it's Randall in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Reed. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody.
Gagi.
But you've got to be disciplined with the box.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris is so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Doncic finds James. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Ingles. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's all evened up.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Snatched up. And Hayes kicks to Vanderbilt. The 3 from LeBron. From range, LeBron is good.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Edwards.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. McDaniels, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. It's stolen by Randall. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Boy, great gamble by Julius Randle. Sets up the transition game.
Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Randall, a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a one-point game. On the wing, Reeves. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Use your man as a shield to find a little daylight. Luka's so good in the pick-and-roll game.
And there's Randle on the assist from Edwards. Randle's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. James dishes to Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. And the 3 off target. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second.
Oy, shit!
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Randle from outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. A 3-ball. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
DiVincenzo. Nice D from Doncic.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Misses the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards at full speed. Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
And the Lakers making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. The 3. Doncic, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Doncic outside. LeBron James on the wing.
Walang si LeBron.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
McDaniels against LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Timberwolves shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down. Great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
On the wing, Doncic. He has 28 points for the game, and that one is good.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
DiVincenzo against Doncic, and it's Miller with the jam.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's James. LeBron barrels his way in for 2.
LeBron James just reads the floor so well. If a lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
Here's DiVincenzo. The Lakers with the rebound.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
LeBron kicks to Doncic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Doncic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that.
Gago, di din ko yung...
Bakit pagpasalamat sa pagkakatraffic?
Tagalog sa ko.
JJ Redick
Kung
calls
samahin mo
timeout
simula
here.
ng pagkasama.
He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Kasi wala ka rin.
Nakakainis kasi yung ganun, di ba? Tapos matatalo.
Hindi. Restaurant.
Restaurant.
Parang pasulog yun.
Bago lang. Hindi na, ewan pa. Grabe, lamang na si LD. Scary.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Lakers also changing it up. Lenz checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. From 12 feet out, and he connects with the jumper. Reeves has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Reeves against DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. Miller kicks to Reeves. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
24 seconds left to play in the third. DiVincenzo against Reeves. DiVincenzo passes to Reed from about 19 feet. Misses off the right eye. Goodwin feeling it out. Here's Reeves. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Lakers have got a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting from the shooting guard spot?
And these teams locked in a very close contest. This
Hirap talaga na ito na ang pangit ng team na ito.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Land.
Huli ka.
Finney Smith is out there with Hachimura. That's a good one. And it's Reeves in at the point guard.
Hindi ka daw mananalo eh.
To battle out
5 points kasi yung bigay ko rin.
taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Hachimura, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded closely. Back to Reed. To the wing on the left.
Double triangle.
Lakers passing it around. Finney Smith finds Hachimura. Drops in the tray. And the Lakers lead by 7. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Lakers?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block is off the charts.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good. Guys.
Thanks, David. It's Edwards on the wing. Finney Smith defending. Beyond the arc. Edwards can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Rejection by McDaniel. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. That's to Goodwin. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Over Conley.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
Rejected by Len. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Edwards over in the corner, McDaniels. Three-pointer Randall. It's good from long range. Randall's got 22.
Boy, Julius Randall is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Here's Hachimura. It's stolen by Randall. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Len with a screen on McDaniel. Finney-Smith carries it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every team in search of players with the skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pass to Hachimura.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Leonard. LeBron comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Goodwin.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the Lakers with another miss.
You've got to find a way to get some other way. Because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Unselfishness, as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense. And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Edwards going inside. Outside Conley. They shoot again. Gobert. And at last they get one to fall.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Hachimura the pass to Hayes. James against McDaniel. LeBron powering in on the wing. Reeves. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Timberwolves have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Conley, no luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. From deep, James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Count. And a chance for a three-point play. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Vincent's checked in for Austin Reeves.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hayes. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Send one ulit.
And
Boy!
foul, so a chance to line for one more coming up.
Ay, naman, Gobert, kanina ka pa offensive rebound.
He's more than capable of playing through that. It's amazing.
Here's Edwards. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Edwards got 44.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's James.
What you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Doncic outside to the left wing. Vanderbilt finds Finney-Smith. Now here's James, defended by Gobert. Gobert. Oh, LeBron does it again.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
First to two, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Edwards, no good. And they are in
Gobert.
the
Sige,
driver's
natakbuhan lang kita, boy. Ay, ginawa ko center si LeBron try. Wala kasi palag yung mga center nito.
With the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Ay, away pa.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Minnesota calls timeout. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
For 3, Edwards. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Frames it from downtown.
That's a real nice-looking deep 3-ball there.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Nabobo pa naman sa free throw.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
Sino nanalo?
Was hanging in the balance late. They showed just what a team-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Grabe, 54. Puta ka na, grabe. Ito, pantay lang. 36-24. Kahit talaga mag 60 points yung pag isang player lang eh. Sabi ko eh. Okay lang, sige. Pagawin ko na lang.
Kain mo na kayo.
Ikaw po.